Now, around the time that XX Tentacion had died, which is like 6.5 years ago, give or take a couple of months, I don't remember exactly. I do know it's 6 years ago. There were a surge of people looking for, I don't want to say a replacement, but someone that was close. The very next year, you had Poor Stacy pop out, and he does a song that does some numbers, right? But people kind of forgot about him because he ain't dropped nothing in like 3 years or something like that. And I guess today is the day that he makes his return, but it's not one that we actually want to condone. Let's go. Exclusive rapper Pooh Stacy's death mystery deepens as 911 audio is released. The mystery of Poor Stacy's death is deepening. Police released 911 audio that leaves us with more questions than answers about what exactly happened to the musician. TMZ exclusively obtained the audio clip from the Boca Raton PD, which notes the redacted file had all investigative information removed, leaving people to continue to wonder how he actually died. As we reported, sources with direct knowledge tell us Poor Stacy died by taking himself out by putting one inside of him, but his family flat out disputes that and believes foul play was involved. The 911 audio does little to clear up this discrepancy, thanks to the redactions, but it does contain the emergency call placed by an employee at the hotel in Boca Raton, Florida, where Poor Stacy was staying before Saturday night's tragic incident. Our sources say Poor Stacy checked into a hotel 10 days earlier with a woman and their baby. It's not clear if they were in the hotel room when the alleged shooting went down, but we're told police released the room back to the hotel later Saturday to be thoroughly cleaned. We'll update you once the case is cracked. Poor Stacy was 26 years old.
911. Let me go get the address. Hi, I'm calling from the quality end of Boca by the Sea. The address is 28. Wait 1 second. The address is 28 Boca Raton, Florida, 33431.
Okay, is there a room number? Okay, and what is the telephone number that you're calling me from?
What was that?
Your phone number?
Yeah, it is.
What is your name?
My name. I'm calling for.
Okay, give me one moment. Was he?
Am I able to talk?
Yes.
Okay, she has a few questions for you.
Hello? Hi, I'm going to gather some more information from you. What is your name?
So I'm assuming, this is just me assuming, the outrage from the audio file was the lack of urgency and all of these things and, you know, what might have happened and all this stuff. And then the family basically said, hell nah, we don't believe exactly what the hell has been reported. But I believe he's like Haitian or something. So they don't believe in that type of stuff anyways. So what happens is, let's just say you were devout to your religion or lifestyle, right? And let's say you had a religion and a lifestyle that says you can't eat, I don't know, carrots, right? And part of you in your religion is that you're supposed to be tied in with your parents taught you all these things. So you know, don't eat carrots. But all of a sudden one day, you end up dead. And the circumstances say that you actually took yourself out. But here's where things get crazier. The way in which you did, you had a carrot somewhere near you. And that's why your parents say crazy shit. Well, it does get more wilder because there were people in that room. A baby, his baby, and his his child's mother. Take a look at this shit. Roll it. Exclusive, Poor Stacy. Baby mama arrested. Police say she and child were in room when he died. Poor Stacy's baby mama has been arrested with cops alleging drug use in the presence of the couple's young child in the days before the rapper's death. And we're learning she and the kid were in the room when the musician X'd himself out. Nicole Grixtis, I'm just going to say that. Grixtis was arrested Saturday, hours after Poor Stacy, real name Carlito Milford, snatched his own life away. with cops booking her on child neglect without causing great bodily harm charge. According to the Boca Raton police affidavit, which cites an interview conducted with Nicole at the police station hours after the rapper was found dead in a hotel room, cops say Nicole broke down the events leading up to his death by handgun. Nicole told police the couple and their child checked into a hotel room in Boca Raton, Florida, a week before his death, where the couple allegedly consumed copious amounts of drugs in front of the child. She told officers the two were using the C word, MDMA, and Xanax while staying at the hotel. Cops said Nicole told them she and Milford arrived back at their hotel around 11 p.m. Friday, November 8th, where they both took some cane. Cops say Nicole told them a few hours later, around 3 a.m., she took a dose of MDMA. Nicole told officers she and Milford argued frequently throughout the night, accusing each other of infidelity. Police allege Nicole did not try to remove their child from the explosive environment. Nicole told cops Milford accused her of hiding his drugs. She denied doing so. She told police he forcibly removed her clothing in order to check her. We just gonna say the cat in the butt. You know what I'm saying? For hidden narcotics before striking her multiple times. At this point, Nicole told police Milford pulled out a gun and threatened to shoot her if she didn't tell him where his drugs were, alternating between pointing the gun at himself and her over the next hour. Before, she says he put the gun to his head and pulled the trigger early Saturday morning. Officers responded to a 911 call from the front desk. They searched the motel room and observed drugs and drugs paraphernalia, children's toys, and food strewn around the room, as well as the loaded Taurus handgun. Crazy. Cops say after the interview and the search, they determined she and Milford exposed their child to numerous drugs over their stay. They say she made no attempt to remove the kid while Milford was waving around the gun. You kind of can't, but whatever. A source close to Milford family tells TMZ Nicole's family currently has a child. We broke the story. Police determined POORSTACY's death was him taking himself out, though members of his family don't believe the official claim and believe it may be foul play. We reached out to Nicole's parents. So far, no word back. Now, look, I know there are those who will say, it could come out later. This could be one of those David stories where we hear about certain things or we hear about a certain crazy crime that's connected to a rapper and then death and all of this stuff and, things could happen. 100%. So what I'll do is I'll do this. I'm going to play it safe. And I know y'all be like, nah, Nash, don't play it safe. Understand why I'm going to play it safe. Because we don't know what we don't know. When they release audio like that, I don't get what the hell they do it for because it's part of an active investigation. But I guess sometimes the parents need to hear certain things or family needs to hear certain things or public interest or whatever the hell the case may be. Or the police are trying to make sure that they quote unquote, I don't want to say save people, but they make sure that certain individuals can't be harmed. So that way, whatever happened is thoroughly investigated. Here's what could have happened. He could have been beating the mess out of her. She could have domed him or something like that. For sure. But here's going to be the issue. And this is always a problem that I have when people who get to doing this, right? We have this thing called GSR. Then there's going to be this thing called powder burns, right? So if he really put it up to his, wherever he put it up, the burns from that goddamn firearm are going to basically show. Real bad. And then the explosion from the back of the impact of the bullet exiting is a lot higher the closer you are. If you don't believe me, go to a gun range today, right? And take a piece of paper. Fire 3 shots. Take one 25 feet. Boom, shoot it. You'll see. Bring it back. Take it to 10 feet. Boom, shoot it. You'll see. And then your third bullet, take it all the way 2 feet to you and bang the paper. You will see that paper explode. But the reason why I bring up GSR, and this is where a lot of people fail to mention certain things, the GSR more than likely was all around him. Now, there is a plume effect, depending on how close she was. There would be GSR on her, but that means there's GSR on the baby as well. There just wouldn't be enough because the way that it's set up is it like that in front of everybody. That's why certain people, when they get claimed to have been doing shootings and all this stuff, when you have no GSR, the cops have to look and go, well, there's indications a gun was never fired. So I'm sorry, we got to do what we got to do. And we got to try to hit them with a lesser. But anyways, back to the point at hand. If all of those things check out, we can't say what a lot of people want to say like she did it. Some of y'all will be like, well, maybe she had a pillow. Well, I'm pretty sure those pillows would have had burn marks in them as well. Well, if she covered it with anything, it would have been recovered. Now, depending on the time, depending on the video that might pop up, a video might pop out and you see her running with some, I don't know, a piece of paper, like a plastic bag or a potato, like y'all like to think, or a blanket or something like that, and she's throwing the blankets away. Okay, that would very much give me cause to say, yeah, she smoked him and put the damn gun right there. But it's probably going to be something to the effect of maybe the blood was upward from his head and he probably put something underneath right here. And essentially, they did it. But I find a couple things disturbing about what TMZ wrote. First off, why can't it be the mother of his child? Why got to be his baby mama? So y'all better do that for these white people that y'all put in the upper echelon, not the lower, not the ones who ain't got no money, because y'all do that shit to the white people that y'all think ain't got no money or y'all think are crime ridden. Y'all want to, group them in with all the poor people or the hip hop community. No, if y'all want to use that term, baby mama, for him, use that shit for George Clooney and all these other cats and all this shit. We got to use that term universally. Don't try to do that shit only because he a rapper. Hell nah. The second thing is, and I think this is going to be probably the one where we kind of split. Police should not have released shit. Nothing. And they playing a very dangerous game. Now, from what I heard from watching a bevy of 1090 Jake videos, hey, bro, Florida basically allows a lot of shit to come out. All right, cool. But the thing that I find disturbing the most, and this is where we really going to split, is how the hell can y'all say she should have made an effort to get the hell up out of there with that kid? When? Have y'all ever dealt with somebody that's drug raged, drug fueled? They don't think rationally. If they got a firearm, then what? If you know somebody has a gun and they waving it around and they go between themselves and you, I'm going to assume, I've never been in this situation ever, and I hope to God I never am. If you do like this towards me with your strap, and then you put it to yourself, then you point it back at me and to myself, the only thing that I can think of is making sure I'm talking you down, because there's a damn baby in here. What would have happened if he would have tweaked out and would have busted cap at her and that thing would have went and hit the baby too, or he would have hit the baby up too? Then what the hell? So y'all sound dumb when people are trying to choose peace or choose to do nothing. I don't know what went through that woman's mind. But I can say this. If what he did is true, only thing I hate to say this is this, bruh. If y'all really feel like you live in that type of life where you don't want to be here no more, can you at least consider where you're doing it at? I don't hate the police like a lot of y'all do. I don't want to see a police officer who still happens to be a human being, even though a lot of y'all act inhumane anyways. I don't want to see a hotel attendant. I don't want to see your wife or your girlfriend, your husband, your boyfriend, your family coming in and seeing you slaughtered everywhere. Is it possible that your ass can sit up here and reconsider all of this and just reevaluate your life? There's help if you're willing to go get it and willing to open up. But this, nah, man. Can't condone that one, man. But it is what it is. Subscribe, turn bell, stay notified, share to keep your people aware. Click right here to see how Boss Man D-Lo got caught with his pants down again off of that long flight to Atlanta. I got some of y'all. Some of y'all yawned right now. Hit that like button. If you just yawned, I caught your ass. But click right here for that video or click right here for the playlist, which should be featuring Diddy right about now. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Reloaded.